Hello, hello everyone. Let us wait for a bit for everyone to jump in so we can start line-arting this thing. I see 2 people joined in. Welcome, welcome, guys. Hello, Алиночка! Да, ты мой главный фанат, солнышко. Люблю, люблю. Hi! Hi, Daniel! Oh, really? That's so awesome! Congratulations! Must be really nice on a special Nintendo Switch. It appears like it's an old game. Legacy of Duelists, huh? Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome! Glad to see all of you! Welcome, guys! Welcome, welcome! So how are you guys? How's everything? Would love to hear stories from you. How was the past 2 weeks? Well, I guess I'll start the past 2 weeks then. What was I doing? Well, I celebrated my birthday like I told you guys in my live stream. In my previous live stream. So on the 1st, I celebrated that. Then, of course, it was the 4th of July, so it was a period of mourning for all of us. And I'm very happy that as many of you were able to pay their tributes to Takahashi-sensei. This is the most important thing. Hello, hello, Frost, hello. Oh, you're still battling darts. Aw, I see. Aw, you missed me. That's so wonderful. Thank you. Алина, рисовать перестала? Что так? Игрушки делаешь? Ну тоже хорошо, на самом-то деле. Тем более из шерсти. So sorry guys, switching to Russian because we have a Russian fan here. But yeah. So, 2 weeks have been very interesting. Hi, Marlene! Hi! Hello! But I hope that all of you were able to do as much as you can the past few weeks and that you guys had much fun, were able to do much productive stuff. Usually 2 weeks is a long period of time. And I cannot wait to tell you what I've been doing the past 2 weeks. Oh no! Well, I guess you'll have to see in... Well, technically next week. I was gonna upload a new video this week, a new short. But then I realized that, maybe I should make it a video. Maybe I should make it a full video. There's so much. There's so much. So next week I'll be uploading a couple new videos. Yes, Sensei will live in our hearts forever, absolutely. He was the greatest man that ever lived, and he gave us so much, so let us continue praying and continue remembering him and his legacy. Алин, понятненько. Зайчик, но все-таки надо немножечко попробовать. Да, я понимаю, то, что да, мы боимся белого листа, но это не означает то, что мы не можем пробовать и стараться делать ошибки. Вон на меня посмотри. Я сейчас куча ошибок наляпаю в лайвстриме. Понимаешь, как мне страшно? Oh no, Frosty understood only one word. Yeah, guys, I might be switching from Russian to English, depending if we're gonna have Russian people here or just English people, so it's gonna be back and forth. Exactly, Frost. That's exactly how he lived and what he has done at the very, very end. It just shows us exactly that he believed in what he has written, and he was that man who has given us those stories and given us so much. Hi, Foxy! Hello! Welcome, welcome! Okay, guys. Well, my lovely darlings, I guess let us start. We've been talking quite a while. Нравится больше делать? Ну, Зай, но если нравится больше, то почему бы и не да? Это на самом деле очень классно, то, что ты нашла также и другую стихию, где ты можешь тоже делать. Поэтому, наоборот, я только очень-очень рада. Потом мне обязательно пришли фотографии. Вот, как игрушки получаются, окей? Okay, guys. Now then, let us start this thing today. So we are linearting. I'll just pop in some music. And then we can just chillax and just enjoy the process, I guess. I don't know. And talk Yu-Gi-Oh! Related stuff, because this is the most fun topic that we guys are gonna have. I'll make it just a little bit quieter. I was able to find all the soundtracks to our to the Japanese version, so we're gonna have a full-fledged OS today. Yu-Gi-Oh! GTT Episode 3 is currently in production. Maybe it's a little bit too loud. It's kind of in my ears a bit too much and a little bit distracting. It might come out in just, I don't know. Right now I'm doing the manga version of it, so the next chapter is going to be in the manga format, and episode 3 will be divided in many chapters, let's say that. So right now we're working on the first chapter of episode 3. That's what we're doing right now, so yeah. And we are doing today page 7. We'll be line arting page 7 together. So, yeah. Okay, Алиночка, love you so much. Увидимся в следующий раз. Oh, I see, Frost, you've been exposed to Russian. Yeah. That's great. I mean, Russian and Ukrainian, they're very similar languages, so it's not surprising that you might understand a couple of words here and there. Whenever Ukrainians talk, I can understand them, and whenever Russians talk, most of Ukrainians I can understand them too, because usually in Ukrainian schools they study both languages, both Russian and English. Oh, not English, Ukrainian. What am I talking about? Ooh, guys, yay, I'm so happy that you're excited for it. So guys, let us then jump into line arting page 7. Unbelievable, I figured out how to do switching the scenes. Yes! No more scrolling or scaling. Okay, guys, so what happened in the past 2 weeks? I was able to tweak this page a little bit, since After finishing it and then taking a look at it the next day, I really did not like how Honda looked. So I changed him up. This is the original one that we did during the live stream. And this is the new take that I have on him. Since I didn't like his emotion, I didn't like his posture. So I changed that. And I also tweaked LIE a little bit, actually, too. I noticed that there was a small issue. I didn't like the position that she was in. Her leg wasn't extended enough and she wasn't bended forward enough for me. So I went in and make her bend a little bit more forward and extended her leg a little bit to the side. So you guys can see that there's a small difference here. But other than that, this is how the page will look like. Almost, actually. Because I still might tweak the panels. Because I don't like that they're not dynamic enough for me. But usually I do that after I am line arting to see where I can place them or not. So yeah, I guess let's just jump in. So let us do Jounouchi first and then Honda. I guess I'll erase Honda in the background once I'll get to him. Because there are too many lines, or I can just do this. We'll see. But yeah, guys. Hi, Marlene! Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome! So, Jounouchi and his ridiculous hair. Let's start! Ugh. I love Jounouchi's design so much, but at the same time, he had, like, because Sensei has fixed his hair, and especially like in Duelist Kingdom and other chapters, he had his hair was very fixed in a particular position, not free flowing like it was in season 0. Oh, you love this song, Foxy! That's so great, I'm so happy! Yeah, Skillet is an amazing band. Oh my goodness. My channel isn't monetized, so I don't care much about copyright, so I'm kind of happy that the views that I get from my video will actually go to Skillet for them to earn the money, because they're the copyright holders. And, come on, small YouTuber. But yeah, working on the opening, it was actually very fun. I've hidden some Easter eggs in the opening. So until you actually guys will be able to see the story and see what is happening, you won't be able to decipher it. That's the thing about the opening. Guys, since I'm doing line art, I might not be as talkative as I was during the draft, since this takes particular precision. So if I'm not replying to the comments, I apologize. I'll get back to them. Whenever I finish this lock. Yugi's in the Shadow Realm? I mean, we don't know where he is. Not yet. I mean, right now Yugi's in a coma, so that's all we know. But yeah. No, Skillet is awesome. Absolutely awesome. That's for sure. They are legends. In 2019, actually, they came to Russia, and I couldn't buy the tickets goddamn faster. Either it was 2019 or 2018, but goddamn, to see them live, oh my god. It was incredible. Maybe Ata might remember. Maybe. We don't know. We don't know their backstory aside from what we saw in the flashbacks. Not to mention this is a story about traveling in time, so how much the future will change? Or the past? Really? That's so cool! I mean, there are a lot of Russians in America. Back when I lived in America, I had so many Russian, Ukrainian, Belarus friends. I was very, very surprised how much of us moved, especially after the 90s, after the collapse of USSR. Some moved after World War II. Yeah, it is the rules, but the duel was interrupted by the gang. So did she claim his soul or not? Did Hawaii do it? And why is she in the hospital? That's another issue. Why is she there to save him? Only I can save him. Maybe, who knows indeed. No, actually, Daniel, I haven't. If you like, you can share the link in the comments. I would love to check it out. Oh my goodness, thank you so much! Thank you! I'm so happy that you enjoyed it! Well, we're continuing episode 3 right now, just in the manga format. The Maha? I'm sorry, Pex, I don't know what you mean. Or the manhwa. Like a Chinese, Korean comic book? Yes, Kaiba did do Autumn quite a lot. Especially in the manga, though. I don't know, in the manga, his duels, the way that Sensei had written them, especially the emotions, they were remarkable. For some reason, in the animation, it wasn't as, like, those feelings, those emotions that were there. They were depicted well, but not to that degree, especially since there was no mention of Season 0 in Duel Monsters. We don't have that much history. Oh, you enjoyed the bloopers? Yeah, they were hilarious. It happens all the time whenever you do voice acting. There will always be lots of bloopers. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you thought it was so great. Thank you so much. Me and my team, we worked quite a lot on it. Sadly, many people have changed over the years since episodes do take quite a long time. And then we also had the incident last year with my peeps. So there was also that. But yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And right now you get to see episode 3 being made in production. He did, yeah. Oh, which line would you want me to do? Since I voiced Hawaii, so the only lines that I can do are her lines. Oh, I'm not sure actually. Like I said, the episode 3 is going to be in manga format, so I will be uploading it chapter by chapter, and I'll be live streaming the process of every single page that will be drawn. Episode 3 will be divided by chapter since this episode was originally planned to be in animated format, but since it's going to be in manga format, I have the limit of 20 to 23 pages each chapter. So there's also that. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, once I'll finish first chapter of episode 3, I'll upload it, so all of you could read it, see it in a colored version. Thanks, Ross. They're not gonna pop up. Like I said, the story is done. Unless Mandy will create another fake account and blast my comment section or something like that. But then again, she's not gonna say anything about Kagami or Takahashi and other things. Simply because, yeah, the story is done and over with. But yeah. Nah. The only thing that she's gonna do is say that I ruined her life and said that she was the liar and, I don't know. That I'm saying that she faked cancer or something like that. I don't know, whatever the bullshit that she's gonna come up with, but random nonsense will stay random nonsense. It's not like I pay any attention to it. Unless you'll bother my fans, this is where I might jump in. Oh, I turned 27 July 1st. I know, guys, I'm so old. I'm 27 already. God, I've been working on GTT for such a long time. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, the line save him? What was it? Oh yeah, no he will not unless I can save him. No he will not. Unless I can save him. Hello, Anne-Marie! Hello, hello! Wait, Daniel, you're 38? Oh my goodness! Well, we Yu-Gi-Oh fans, we are never old. I know, Frost! You have been for such a long time! I still cannot wait for our GF stuff. We gotta make it awesome! Oh, you're 18! That's so wonderful! The more fans, the merrier. Our Yu-Gi-Oh community must be huge. We must make it awesome. Guys, I'll reply in just a bit. I want to finish his face. You're 20! Oh, wonderful! You guys are so awesome! Yeah, for sure. I mean, those necklaces, the ones that the sensei created, they're so iconic. Any Yu-Gi-Oh fan can just recognize them, where they're from. It's so cool. I also noticed that sensei, in some of his pictures, he was also wearing Ankh a lot. So I thought it was so beautiful and so neat. I mean, I'm wearing Ankhs all the goddamn time for the past 15 years, I guess? Yeah, no, I get it, I get it. I would just love to see what you guys do with it. I mean, we've been doing GF for so many years. But still, your take on it, I would absolutely love to see. Of course I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged! It's awesome! Little Karibo is legend! Oh my god, I cannot wait for Season 5. It's my favorite season out of all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Seasons. Millennium World Arc is my most favorite one, especially since it takes place in ancient Egypt. And especially that's because that's how I found Yu-Gi-Oh! Originally. I was looking for cartoons and animations that had to do with ancient Egypt, because I'm a huge nerd. I loved ancient Egypt since I was 9, so that's how I came across Yu-Gi-Oh! And to my surprise, episode 1 had, well, technically didn't take place in ancient Egypt. So I was like, what is happening? And I was watching it from season 0. That was the first episode that I watched. I only saw that Yugi assembled the puzzle and there were bullies, and he assembled the puzzle and it takes place in ancient Egypt. So I was like, what is happening? Okay, I'll still continue watching it. Get through season 0. I'm enjoying it. Fine, shoddy. Okay, maybe this will happen in ancient Egypt. And then we get to DM, and oh my god, it's just a card game. That was not just, it wasn't one shot in season 0, but still. So I didn't like Autumn. I'll be honest, I did not like Autumn at all. Oh, I'm 27, honey. I told you, I'm 27. Turned 27 on July 1st. And so the story. I wasn't fond of him at all. I liked him more in season 0 as a dark spirit. That thing. And then in DM it was a little bit different. So I wasn't fond of it. And I also didn't like the trope of Autumn winning all the time. And but then episode 23 happens. That duel with Kaiba, where Kaiba was threatening to unalive himself if he were to lose. And for the first time I saw Autumn's weakness, and I was like, yeah, I will watch this to the end. Because I'm never too fond of very perfect characters. I had that issue, so yes, I'm 27 years old. I may not look 27, maybe. Or maybe I'm too old. I'm like the Crypt Keeper. Oh my god, guys, I missed so many of your comments. 2 seconds. I was too into my story. Yes, he did. He absolutely did in the first few volumes, especially because he was dealing justice. That was the main premise of Yu-Gi-Oh! Originally. Well, Autumn's arc, basically. He was the one who has done justice, who was dealing justice to others. And it's very clear that it wasn't the spirit that was inside the puzzle, it was the dark side of Yugi. Until Sensei decided to make this whole idea of splitting them into 2 different characters completely, like that he was the spirit inside the puzzle. That's what I gather from it, because excuse me, it doesn't appear that Yugi was separate. Like, this dark Yugi was a separate being from Yugi. And it's very interesting that that was the original idea until Sensei got the idea to have Autumn be the pharaoh from back from ancient Egypt. I believe he was inspired by Tutankhamun's story, that a teenage boy, and especially the era that it takes place. This is the 18th dynasty. And after Tutankhamun, the priest Ai, had taken the mantle of the pharaoh. Just like Seto has taken the mantle of the pharaoh after Autumn. So I find this very interesting. Yeah, that could be true. I mean, it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge is definitely the first Bridge series ever. So I'm not surprised that it will literally start and end with him, because technically Little Karibu is the only person who is still doing a bridge series. Nobody's doing them anymore. Even Team 4-Star don't do them anymore. It's also the 1st of July. Oh my god! He was the one who played Careless Whisper, I see! Yeah, Frost, you do look very young. And beautiful. Yeah, technically yes, because in the manga he shattered his heart. He completely shatters his heart, and Seto was supposed to reassemble it. That's why we have the not technically 180 of Seto's arc. It's just in the beginning why he's so villainous and threatening that he even hates his brother. But when he awakens from coma, he is caring for his brother again, and he's slowly building himself up. And when at the end of Duelist Kingdom, his heart gets completely reassembled when he hugs Mokuba, when their souls were restored, their final piece was put together, back together. What? Even your birthday's on July 1st? Woo! Cancer buddies! Cancer squad! No, he doesn't believe in magic. And that's the thing. That's the thing about him not believing in magic. Because in the movie, in Dark Side of Dimension, he completely used technology to counter magic, and he was doing absolutely everything to not look in the future like we saw in Battle City, like he was supposed to do, always look to the future. He was looking at the past and trying to process his loss of Autumn. Basically this whole movie is Seto processing the loss, and it's actually great if you look at it from this perspective, that Seto finally gets his closure at the end and defies the laws of physics and magic and travels to Aru, to Afterlife. Oh my god. That's actually interesting. Yeah. I mean, technically, it's not like he wanted the title to be reclaimed. Because remember, guys, in the manga, Seto never saw the ceremonial battle. It was only made in DM. And imagine that your biggest rival is dead. And you never got the closure, because technically to Seto, Autumn was what he could closest to what he called a friend. Kind of. He will never admit it, but that's what it was. So for him, it was to get that closure in the end. Aren't we all nerds for Yu-Gi-Oh? Come on! It was so cool. I was crying. I couldn't stop goddamn crying. Oh my god. When Seto sacrificed himself so Yugi could bring Autumn back, even though it wasn't possible, Seto was the one who still believed in it. It's just that line at the end. Oh my god. I was already bawling, and then seeing Autumn, and there was no dialogue. Nothing. Just Autumn and Yugi looking at each other, and without words, they already said everything. I was just a bawling mess the first time I saw it. And again, I watch everything in Japanese, so I'm not sure how it was played in American version, but god damn. That was his ideology. That's the thing. That was his ideology. He always believed that he was the one who could do everything alone. And that theory kept on being disproven so many times. When he was dueling with Autumn against the Masked Brothers, the Mask of Light and the Mask of Darkness. I'm not sure the English names. Again, I don't know. But that's the first, well, not the first time, but that was the first time that he was dueling with the power of Unity. Even though he said that he was using Autumn. But at the end of the duel, no. And that's why he told Autumn that, yeah, what if you're gonna battle your friends? I get this power of Unity, but what if you're gonna battle your friend? What's gonna happen then? And Autumn then battles Jounouchi. And oh my god, Kaiba sees this power, and how in the end that power again wins. And in the finals in Battle City, because Autumn had Jounouchi's card, the Red Eyes Black Dragon, he was able to win again the power of Unity. And Autumn was again able to win with Kaiba's help against Merrick. So again, and again, it was proven to Kaiba that Unity is strong. Which is why, when Autumn leaves, he takes that power with him. What he taught Kaiba. Another reason for Kaiba to go after Autumn and be like, you bastard! You disproven my ideology! I need you! And he does, and he needed him until the very end when he got the closure. So he can finally move on to his future. Lumas and Umbra? I see. It is. It was the original concept back in the it wasn't as hugely played in the Japanese version, nor in the manga. They say, believe in your cards, because cards are the power of Unity. They unite you. What those monsters, they are your army. They are what unites you against the other opponent. So that was the heart of the cards message, originally in the Japanese version. I'm not sure about the English one, how much it was played and hyped up. I just know that a lot of people meme it. So, there's also that. I'm not that much of a shipper, actually. I like to go with the canon. What Sensei had intended as canon, that's the canon for me. Yes, exactly. Again, the power of Unity. But that's a filler arc. But still, the same message was still there. That only together you'll be able to accomplish basically anything. The impossible circumstances, going beyond them. Yes, exactly. That was the thing. That Akhenaten was his technically advisor. One of the priests. I see. Well, I'm not surprised though. I mean, especially for younger generation, friendship is a very important topic, so it's wonderful to have friends. Real friends that'll stick with you through thick and thin. And no matter what happens, they're there for you. And to be honest, it's very hard to find them in real life. There will always be those who will still backstab you. So, which is why Sensei actually thought that when you're younger, you'll be able to find stronger friendships. Because when you're adult, it's much different. Either there is no time, or people have different motives to be your friend. For any reason. And why he focused so much on younger kids to make friendships. For whatever means. It could be the cards, it could be just sharing interests through games, anything. Yeah, Frost, we should celebrate 15 years of friendship! Absolutely, you must never let them go. Oh yeah, he did. I mean, that was the point here. The little Karima tried to make Autumn as narcissistic as possible, full of himself to a goddamn T. What happened with the music? Oh, it's asking me to continue playing the playlist. Hilarious. That was the point. Technically, Autumn is gay. Or bisexual, at least. In the abridged series. Back in ancient Egypt, he probably was straight. Well, technically, Seto even didn't know that Akhenaten was his father, so Autumn and Seto didn't know that they were cousins. We definitely need to do a drawing collab. We've been doing IMVs collabs together, so we must definitely do a drawing collab. You guys, I'll be focusing on his chin a little bit, so I'll reply to the comments in just a few minutes, okay? Well, they have, absolutely. Back... Ancient Egypt was amazing, for goodness sake. That was the awesomest civilization that you could ever live in. Oh my god. They had everything. Medicine, plantations, not plantations, crops. They had metric system, a calendar. Technically, the calendar that we use right now, these 12 months, are Egyptian calendar, just with Roman names. So they already had everything. Goodness gracious. And women could own land. They could, for goodness sake, I don't know, you want to be a shopkeeper? Go ahead, be a shopkeeper. You want to divorce your husband? Go ahead, divorce your husband. Woman was being infidel to you. Okay, let's kill her. Man is being infidel. Let's kill him. Equal rights. It was great. Life of the Duel Falls gets up slowly late. Woo! Welcome, Jorge! Glad you have you here! Yes, Sensei did make Yu-Jo card. Because Yugi, Jounouchi, Yu-Jo. Friendship. At the 25th episode, yeah. I mean, why not? What do you mean I'm doing math tricks? I'm good at math, by the way, but not that good. Especially when it comes to geometry, I hated geometry. Back at school, oh no. That was my nightmare. Because as an artist, the first thing they're telling me, you know, draw a triangle. It should be 90 degrees. And I'm like, ok, draw the triangle. Why is it 90 degrees? Because it is? Are you blind? Yeah, no, I couldn't understand geometry. And in Russia, it's one of the subjects that's a must subject. Because we had algebra separate, geometry separate. We had algebra since 5th grade and geometry since 6th grade. Until the 11th grade. So, I hated geometry. Oh, absolutely. About 2,000 gods and goddesses were in Egyptian mythology. Yes! Friendship! Episode 83. Yeah. When Yugi pays it back with the same rant. Yeah, I know. I don't get it either. I don't get it. I mean, I get it why it's needed, and especially when it comes to, like, architecture, especially for people who are studying for, like, graphic designs and other things. Yeah, it's a must. Technically, as an artist, I kind of do need geometry, too, so I can do proper backgrounds, angles and stuff, but I kind of use my pencil like a typical artist, so... She was. Hatshepsut was the one of the greatest pharaohs indeed. Technically, Hatshepsut wasn't the first one. There was another queen before her who also played the part of the pharaoh. Then it was Hatshepsut and, of course, Queen Cleopatra. But a lot of the queens were also ruling, not as pharaohs, of course, but as queens, but without the husband, and as like a regent. Yeah, he had a place to go back to, absolutely. After all, he was already dead for 3,000 years. All dead have a place to go back to. And his family was waiting for him. That was his future. And technically he got to live in Aru. Oh, no, Nefertiti, she wasn't a pharaoh. She was, Akhenaten... No. Was it Akhenaten? Yes, Akhenaten's queen. Either she was his sister or one of the concubines. Egyptologists aren't sure since we still don't have her mummy yet. And they aren't sure if Nefertiti was also Tutankhamun's, that Tutankhamun was her son. It could have been from a concubine as well. And there's also a theory that Tutankhamun's tomb is actually female tomb, especially the layout and again the death mask with all the female attributes, except for the face. The face looks like it was inserted. Yes, exactly. Why a triangle is a triangle? It's... You can see it, it's there. Use a pencil, measure it. What's the shape of it? Oh, definitely. I mean, Yugi and Anto, they do work. They were childhood friends, and it's really fairly nice that they were able to grow together and become maybe more than friends. We don't know about their future. If, after Anzu returns from America, if she will, and Yugi will, you know. Mai and Jounouchi, well, Jounouchi has to become an adult so he can date Mai, because he's still a little teen. And Mai is in her 20s when they saw each other at the boat in Duelist Kingdom. She was 20 and Jounouchi was only 16. Technically he was being feminine a little bit because, well, guys, let's think about this and how much incest was happening in royal families. Which is why Tutankhamun, his mommy, is so deformed. And why he looks the way he looks. Because this is the product of incest. And why Ramesses II, actually, since he wasn't directly the direct line of Seti's, well, not Seti, so Seti the first was his father, wasn't the direct line of Akhenaten, technically. That's why, and Tutmosis, which is why he isn't so inbred, because he was great grandson of Tutankhamun, because technically Ai's blood was mixed in there, and the guard, and yeah, there was quite a lot of mixture, which is why Ramesses was able to live until he was 97. I mean, she does love him. We get it. There is huge chemistry. We cannot deny the chemistry between Mai and Jounouchi. Love them two together. But like I said, Jounouchi needs to grow up. He needs to wait until he's 18 years old, so he's a proper adult in Japan, and then he can date Mai. I mean, 4-year difference is not that big. Not big of a gap. They are like brothers, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, they share the same body, sure, but they're two different people and they are absolutely like brothers. I mean, that's what fanfiction is for. People create their ships as much as they want. So people can ship whoever they want, it's not an issue. I mean, that's what Rule 34 is for. Guys, 2 seconds. Let me just finish the mouth and I'll get back to you. Or else we're not gonna get any line art done. Bye, Anne-Marie! Night-night! What would Yugi's game have been after Dark Side of Dimension? That's an interesting question. I mean, Yugi has, at the end of his arc, he has proven that he has outgrown Autumn's abilities. He is his own man. So, maybe he will do what he has said in the movie. He will create his own game. That's very possible because Yugi's not afraid anymore. Because at the beginning he was very timid, very afraid. And here he has outgrown and become much stronger, more confident. So it would have been interesting to see Yugi actually create his own game. I mean, each style is very unique in their own way. For example, take French animation styles. Some of them are really amazing. Japanese people tend to focus on the eyes a lot of the times. Because the eyes are the mirrors to your soul. Yeah, he did call him a vampire. You're a vampire, aren't you? Total Spies and Cold Lyoko, absolutely. Just every country has something to bring to the table. Russian animation tend to focus on the scenery quite much, actually, and the telling the story and telling the atmosphere through literally just through the style. So if we want to have like a fable, they would try to keep it too realistic as possible, which is why they would use rotoscoping animation. But if they were to tell like a fairy tale or maybe to teach a kid a lesson, they would simplify it to only have characters and technically the whole style in general to just show it through the atmosphere. Where are you? What are you doing? What is happening? Is it a fairy tale? Is it a fable? Are we here to teach you a lesson or are we here to give you something else? So, every country is very unique, to be honest, and you just gotta appreciate and enjoy what they give you, what they show you, what each story holds. Unless, of course, big major corporations will decide to ruin animation for profit. Thank you, Disney! You were my heroes when I was growing up. Now I am enjoying watching you fall. Because god damn it. They completely disregarded what Walt Disney has originally stood for. For a quick buck. Not to mention the disrespect that the loyal fans have for Disney over the years. It's unbelievable. The Lady Miraculous book? Yeah, same! I enjoyed the first few seasons, and then when it got so stupid, I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I hate what they've done with the show, and I hate that they kept on going over. Will they find out if their secret identities? Will they? Won't they? Will they? Won't they? Yes, they found out. No, it's a hoax. Yeah. I was over it. Incubus? How's it being Incubus? Nah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. They've become big because of Walt Disney and what he has accomplished. And then, of course, the Renaissance area, where we got the most unbelievable animation in existence. Seriously, the 90s, 80s and 90s, both in America and Japan, they were the golden years of animation. And see what they have done and how much they disrespect the property, the work, the heart, literally everything that was put in there. So they can do a live-action remake and play it on nostalgia and insert their politics and other nonsense. It's like, yeah, no, I'm done. For me, literally, Mulan was the last straw. When I saw that, I was screaming and throwing popcorn at my own screen. I was so mad. Especially because I watch a lot of Asian, especially Chinese dramas. And the way that they filmed the scenes and the story, and it was just horrible. Beyond horrible. To me, Mulan is the worst remake that they've done. It's literally sitting next to Lion King. Lion King, the moment I seen animation, I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. Disney already had problem with Lion King originally, and the way that they destroyed it, Well, to me, of course, DM was the best series. Then it's followed by 5Ds. I love 5Ds. It's so good. Then I guess Arc 5 for me, and only the first 2 seasons. I didn't like the ending. I started to hate it the moment that they started jumping through parallel worlds, and we saw our nostalgic characters from GX, 5Ds, and I was like, these are not the same characters. No, I hate this. I hate this. And the big plot twist at the end, I was like, I figured this out a season ago. No. Zexal, I didn't get through Zexal. I got through first season, and I saw so much of Yu-Gi-Oh! DM in there. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna finish this. This is not my cup of tea. Please, guys, whoever's watching this, enjoy. No. GX, for me, I like Takahashi Sensei's version of GX, the manga version, not the animated version. I would put it, Sensei's version right after 5Ds. For me, but the animated version, no, I guess I don't like Jaden as the main character. I didn't like this take because they did try to play on nostalgia of DM and then try to kind of mix it up and then had this and that. It's just, then when the show finally kicks off after 23 episodes, maybe? After the nonsense that was done, it's just, yeah, no, I didn't get to GX too much. I mean, there are a lot of people and a lot of my friends that enjoy GX, so usually when GX topic is happening, I'm like, you guys do you! Yay! I support you! I just don't like it! Yay! I did not watch, 7th. Because that's for kids, so, Not to mention, animation, Gallop was done. Gallop is not doing animation for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I won't see Kagami in there or Hara Sensei, so that was over for me completely. Reigns, I did not have the chance to watch. I don't know why. It's always on my list, but I kind of never get to it. So, yeah, I guess for me, DM, 5Ds, Sensei's version of GX, then RKB, and then the rest. I cannot rate Reign simply because I've never watched it and I don't know how good it is. Aw, I see Frost. Yeah, I mean, DM and 5Ds are great. 5Ds is just jumped into such dark topics that when DM was coming out, they couldn't actually go so deep into them because censorship. I mean, technically, DM is censored version of the manga. But what they've done in 5Ds, it's really good, really strong. Especially, I love Akiza's arc so much. I really kind of hate that they kind of backpedal her in later seasons. But her arc, the very first arc, oh, it was so good. The Darksiders arc was... mwah, chef's kiss. You should watch it in the original! Daniel, come on, watch it in the original. I just don't watch I don't watch anything in English. That's actually the thing with every series that I watch. If it's originally made in America, I'll watch it in English. If it's made in Russia, I'll watch it in Russian. If it's made in French, I'll watch it in French with English subtitles. Made in Japan, watch it with subtitles. It will always be better. No one can compare DM to any other series because that was Sensei's work. Well, Season 0 is technically the beginning of the story, so you cannot go without Season 0. No way. Yeah, Akiza is so awesome. Seriously, her goddamn design with the clip and her powers. Oh, I love her. Aw, that's nice! That's good, that's good. I mean, doesn't she? Technically, Yusei has also a soft spot for Aki. Come on, guys. When he was going to rescue her, when her father asked, and how much Yusei was blushing and denying it, and it was so cute. Is it? Interesting. I did not know that. They absolutely are. I mean, and come on, their goodbye at the end, even though they went their separate ways. Wasn't it the most cutest thing ever? Don't we all ship it? Oh, Yamamakura is awesome in the Bridge series. I know, I won't. Come on. It's too obvious. I mean, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're not gonna actually show love, 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 but it's there. He's British? In the English version? We were robbed, absolutely. But again, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! They're not gonna show anything. Not what we're here for. I mean, I thought that was the little Karibo's joke that he was British. Did they actually make him British in the English version? Because in the Japanese version, he's just a regular transfer student. I mean, yeah, it would have been. But no, not in Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. Definitely not in Yu-Gi-Oh. You're not gonna have that. I see. Goodness gracious. I mean, it would make sense since he's a transfer student, so maybe he comes from Britain to America. Because apparently they live somewhere in America and they travel to somewhere in California. I mean, yeah. But if the series would actually take place in Japan like I was supposed to, then we wouldn't have this problem. But of course, 4Kids had to make everything in America. No, it would have been funny if they made Bandit Canadian then. And instead of him wearing the American flag bandana thingy, then they could have photoshopped it and made it Canadian. But that would have been too much work. Yeah. Hi, Thomas! What sucks? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, is Melvin an actual thing, or did Little Karibo make Melvin? It's Americanization, yeah. That's, guys, absolutely true. Oh my god. Jelly-filled donut? Onigiri? Melon is made up. Okay. But is the voice the same? That's another thing. Because technically Little Karibo tries to copy the original voices of the American dub? So does he sound like computer version? I see. No, I love Melvin. I'm gonna give you a hug! Oh, you have to see if it'll have a voice dub or not. I'm not spoiling anything. Technically, also, it's a manga. So, is there a way to voice a manga? And if so, who will? Like a sandwich. Hot damn. Oh, goodness gracious. But, I mean, it's the localization. What can you do? Yes, please continue with the playlist. So we're only on track number 55. We still have about 211 to go. We probably won't be able to hear all of them, but yeah. Yes! Oh my god, it was great. Bonds Beyond Time, Little Karibo's version. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Ah. I was laughing so hard. Actually, it was the... Now that I think about it, Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't popular in Russia at all. Barely anybody knows it. A card game as a concept and even people playing the tournaments is not a thing here. So when I introduced my friends to Yu-Gi-Oh! The first thing that we did watch was Bonds Beyond Time, Little Karibo's version. And I also had to translate everything because it was in English and there were no captions. So I was synchro translating for them. Oh, that was fun. I still remember it. Oh my god. And then after that, it was synchro translation for every single time. Like when we were watching Dark Side of Dimensions, I was also synchro translating that movie. Crying at synchro translating. Fun times, fun times. Yeah, well, thank God actually that they don't do this anymore. Because, I mean, it wasn't, I mean, I get the kids, they won't be able to understand what is this, what is that, why do they do this thing or that thing, what's this food. But at the same time, it's, people should be exposed to other cultures and to other countries. It's actually a good thing. I mean, the world and other cultures, people, everybody has so much to offer. It's fantastic. Really? Oh, unbelievable. I don't know, in Russia we don't have anything censored here. I believe the only time that one character was censored and actually made a girl was Fish Eyes in Sailor Moon. Because we couldn't have lesbians shown on TV. That wasn't a thing. So they made her a girl. But other than that, I mean, Barefoot Gen, for goodness sake. Barefoot Gen, I mean, he... That movie was actually dubbed by one of our animation companies that would create cartoons that was targeted towards kids 6+, and they didn't censor anything there. They left all the scenes, all the dialogue, and it was brutal. And this was shown in theaters. It was shown on TV after the theater run ended. We could buy VHS. Yeah, as a Russian person, I do not understand censorship. Maybe! But then again, what's the point of him getting it from... Wait, what's the character? Can you say the Japanese name of this character? I'm kinda lost. I mean, yeah, that would make sense why it wouldn't be aired. Alexis. Hmm. You mean the blonde girl that Jaden was fond of? Alexis Rhodes. Ah, Asuka! Okay, got it. Fubuki! There we go. Thanks, Frost. Yeah, guys, so sorry. I am stupid with the English names. I was only able to learn the American ones simply because of Little Karibo. I mean, there wasn't a point for him to get red eyes from Fubuki. Plus, it was also to show to Yugi that he got Kaiba's card and Jounouchi's card. Yeah, I know, I get it, he does, but we already saw that he was stealing cards from 5D Zera, then he was stealing it from GX, literally in front of Jaden, and in the duel, it is shown to us that he has red eyes and blue eyes, so that would dictate to Autumn that he has also stolen cards from his era too. Malefic one! Malefic dragon! I mean, there was inspiration behind Red Eyes Black Dragon, actually. If only I could recall Sensei's interview, because he did talk about his inspiration for Red Eyes. There is some lore behind it. If I'll find the interview, I'll send you, Frost. I mean, obviously there could have been more, but I guess it was just a thing to show to us that, yeah, this was also done in this era. He also probably dueled Kaiba and Jounouchi. Or just took their cards. Like he did with Yusi. Oh, you have the card, you summoned it, mine. Yeah, it does. It does. Not to mention, Predator was actually Sensei's inspiration for the head of Blue Eyes. If not Predator, Alien, the movie Alien. The shape of the alien's head is very close to Blue Eyes. I mean, Sensei said in his interview when he did for The Jump that it was his inspiration since he loved Jaws and Alien and all those awesome movies. It's so cool. 90s was the time to be alive, I swear. All the greatest hits and all the greatest things were happening during that time. Yeah. Like I said, 90s was the time to be alive. Great era. Great era of movies, great era of animation. Goodness gracious, Jounouchi's hair is finally done. Oh my god. I love his hair, at the same time, I hate his hair. Yum. It was a good time. Mm-hmm. I guess guys, we'll finish Jounouchi's Space today and be right back. Okay, Foxy. Resident Evil. Who does not like Resident Evil? What are you talking about? No, Resident Evil's fucking great. The movies were fine. Mila Jovovich was fucking amazing. Well, the first 4 movies. 3. 2. Yeah, 3 movies. Then once she got the clone, I was like, yeah, no, I'm done with the series. But the goddamn games. Ugh. Excuse me, guys. Been talking too much, I believe I'm losing my voice. Not sponsored. Yeah. She was good. Ah, Jill Valentine. Goodness gracious. She was many boys' first crush. You're still alive. I'm not finished yet. I'm so sorry, guys. This is just one of the songs, one of the oaths from, well, of course from the original, but I used it in episode 2, this particular track. Yeah, no, I don't know. When I was writing the duel, it was a real fun thing to do. Actually, writing the duels is really fun. But then again, I'm not a duelist myself, so I just go by Sensei's rules, what he has written and what the cards would represent. And also, apparently, I completely forgot about the monster reborn from the previous episode. That 3 turns have passed and she should have it in her hand. Not that it would have done anything for her. She was already kind of winning. But oh my god. Duels are really fun to write, especially when you have the clear idea in your head what the cards represent, what they do, what they mean to the characters. That's how I believe Sensei was writing. Welcome back! Mystic Elf. Speaking of which, guys, who's currently playing Yu-Gi-Oh? How much has rules changed? Because the last time that I played was back in America, and that was in 2010. So I'm the very old school person. Because how many? Obviously, with every new series, there would be more rules added, more methods of summoning. And what is happening right now? Are we actually doing the rush duels that was introduced in 7th? Foxy, day is going great, as you can see. We are literally drawing together. Really? Well, that's not surprising because most of the cards worked in the anime, and I'm not sure how would they be implemented in real life. Like the Sun Dragon of Ra. For goodness sake, how is that? How's that playable in real life? Well, that's not surprising. Three versions. Good. Oh my god. Three versions of Raw. I mean, this card is technically broken, so... definitely not for the real life. Oh, so literally the three effects of Raw. The sphere mode, the actual card, the Phoenix mode. What about the one turn kill? Where you're supposed to fuse with Raw, give all your life points, but one? Okay, Foxy, see you next week. Bye-bye! I see, Daniel. Yeah, I guess we should also wrap this up soon. We'll finish the eye and I'll guess I'll end the stream. It's It's 3 in the morning right now in Russia, so... somebody used to get her beauty sleep. I have to wake up around 9 tomorrow. So there's also that. So let's finish Jounouchi and wrap this up. I guess streaming for 2 hours should be enough for you guys. If that's okay. I mean, if you want more, that's fine too. It's just the time differences are a little bit wiki-waki. Right now, 3 in the morning, 16th of July already. $1 a.m. in the UK? Oh, we're only 2 hours apart, huh? Nice! So for you, I start stream at 11 p.m., huh? Yeah. Well, I guess it's not that too late. As a night owl, I usually go to bed around 2 a.m. Then get up for work at 9. Have my online... First I have my online classes at 10. Then after I finish teaching them, I get ready for work and go to school and teach there until evening. Then get home, I don't know, like around 10, sometimes 11 p.m. Do what I can for the day, try to draw, finish, write as much as I can, and yeah. Go to bed! Start the whole process all over again. Being a teacher, an English teacher, it's rewarding, fun, but at the same time, it's tiring. If you love kids, then you're cool. I thank God only have teenagers and adult students, so it's most definitely fine for me. But I do feel sorry for my colleagues who have younger kids, like in 1st grade or kindergarten. They just take so much energy. I mean, preparing lessons for them is super easy, but... But it's just every lesson is a challenge. My youngest kid, she'll be going to her 3rd grade in September. So she's my youngest, and 45 minutes with her, even though lessons are easy to prepare, I am like, oh my god, I'm exhausted. I need an adult student. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Sometimes she takes much more energy from me than when I have to teach for an hour and a half a lesson. Yeah, pretty much kids bouncing off the walls. It's also another thing, like, you cannot troll kids because they get defensive. With teenagers, it's so much easier. Every time our lesson starts, I'm like, okay, so we have a test today. Yes, we do have our school on the 1st floor. So if you want to jump off the window, you will land perfectly on your 2 feet. But do it after my class. I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, if I tell that joke to my kid pupils, yeah, no. I would definitely get in trouble. But with teenagers, it's so much fun. And like with adult students too, because for them it's like they're back at school, so they have this, okay, yeah, just don't call my parents because I didn't finish homework. And I'm like, you are a parent already. And I'm like, okay, fine, don't tell my kid that I didn't do my homework. Oh yeah, they are absolutely full of energy. Too much energy, I would say. Definitely too much for my taste. Not to mention they cannot focus. That's another thing. They get distracted easily. They cannot focus fully on the topic. So you gotta find interesting ways to keep their attention. With online lessons, it's fairly easy, actually. You get, at the end of the lesson, you give them some interactive exercise where they can just match two pictures, or match a word to the picture, or, I don't know, put letters together to make a word. They love this kind of thing. So it's fine with them. Whoa, 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 don't cut my layer. Unless I can say them. So sorry, I used this track all at the end of episode 2. I couldn't stop quoting myself. Plus, somebody did ask me to do a line today. I believe it was Foxy. Yes! I believe it was chapter 7 in manga. It's either chapter 7 or chapter 8. It was very, very early on. It was when we kind of got introduced to Honda because he appeared in chapter 1 and then he didn't show up until later chapters. Yes, that was the episode. Yeah, I mean it was a cool game. Autumn made a cool shadow game. Again, YouTube is asking to confirm. Yes, one more track. Ooh, that's a good track to end off today's stream. This track is literally called Burning Emotions. Whoopsie. What did you do? Come on. There was something sooner about the manga. Maybe. I mean, yeah, until the manga was stupid. I mean, she went on that Ferris wheel on her own accord, for goodness sake. I was literally screaming. God. But yeah. Okay, guys. I guess this is it for today. Oh, bye, Daniel. I'm about to end the stream. This is it for today. Next live stream, we will finish probably Jounouchi and start Honda. But, yeah. I love you guys so much. You are the best. Thank you once again for joining my live stream. Hope you enjoyed what we've done today and how much we talked. And cannot wait to live stream either next week or in a week with you. Please do stay tuned for the new video that will be coming out this week. Once again, guys, thank you so much for coming today. I love you all, my beautiful fans. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye-bye. Love you too, bye!